So breathing through all the pores of your body. So you sit there and you get very present, and you essentially just start breathing, just like you don't pay attention too much to the breath right away, but you just start breathing deeply and slowly. And like feel your feet, feel your legs, feel your hips, feel your hands and your arms. And what you want to start doing is imagining that you're breathing through all the pores of your body as if your skin is breathing, like your whole body is your lungs. And when you start doing this, you can imagine that you're breathing in light and it's like filling you like a balloon, filling your whole body, right? And then we're going to exhale and you're going to imagine the light is just shining forth or like evaporating off your skin, like you're glowing. So we're going to inhale and bring in and imagine we're breathing through all the pores of the body, right? And we're going to hold that for a second. And then we're going to exhale and imagine the light is just streaming forth, like literally shining out of your hands, out of your face, out of your root, out of your feet. It's just shining out of you. So just by doing that for like 10 minutes, really. So doing that breathing, what I want you to do is like bring your awareness to any prickle, any pop, anywhere that's like a weird sensation on the edges of your perception. So like when you're doing that, all of a sudden maybe you'll feel like you're holding something in your stomach. Can we just like relax twice as much on that exhale and allow that smoke to just dissipate? Like any tension, any tightness we're feeling, when we exhale, imagine it's just smoke being like drawn out of the body, right? And as we're doing that breath, we're going to get into it. And all of a sudden you might notice like, wow, I feel like prickles on the end, at the base of my foot, or I feel something weird in my chest. Continue to breathe and just feel all. Can you just feel all, especially the things at the edges of your perception, the things very subtle. Might feel like it might even feel outside of your body. And by doing that, you're going to become more and more aware of the subtle energy. Because the subtle energy, it feels like, oh, I have an itch, but really we just aren't aware that that's like something trying to flow through, our neck area, but we call it an itch. Or like, oh, I have like a cramp somewhere, or my eyelid or my muscle is twitching. Well, that's actually energy trying to flow through us and our body's reacting to it. And honestly, like when I start doing like breath work and energy work really deeply, like my organs will start rearranging themselves. Like my body will start mutating, like skin will start like twitching and like morphing, because you're actually like bringing prana and chi into places that it's never flowed before. And like your body has a physical reaction to this. So like in this first practice, is breathing through all the cells of your body and bringing out like just being an open awareness to any subtle perception, any subtle thing that's drawing our attention. By observing that, we can start to learn about our subtle energy body. We can start to learn about the chi that's always flowing through us. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So are we supposed to ignore, because I get itches all the time? Ignore the itches, allow them to...
Not ignore them, feel them, amplify them. So I'm going to give you guys this document, and it's the basic training on breath work and energy work that I have. And I have some primer videos, and then a couple of practices. And in the primer videos, I have this thing called the 4 A's. The 4 A's is about building awareness and perception of the field beyond, basically. And how we do that is, one, awareness. Oh, I have an itch. Okay. Awareness, like kind of like wrap your awareness all the way around it. Feel behind the itch. Feel like literally everything right there. Breathe through it. And when we exhale, allow it to like amplify. Amplify is number 2. So we have awareness, right? And then we amplify. We amplify the sensation or the feeling. Like literally anticipate that it grows worse. Anticipate that the itch because basically we have feelings. Our body's really numb right now, actually, especially our subtle body. Our subtle body's numb. But all of a sudden it'll have like a sensation when something's trying to get moving again. And it will feel like an itch, a cramp, a pop, tightness, whatever it is. But if we react to that, if we itch it or we close down our awareness or we avoid it, then it's just going to stay dormant. But feeling is healing. By amplifying it and allowing it to be amplified, we can actually feel it in its fullness, which means it'll move out of us. Whatever we feel, we heal. Which is like, yeah, that's kind of like part of the practice of regenerating through the breath, is like feeling everything, like feeling especially what's uncomfortable and allowing it to expand, allowing it to be amplified. And then the next part is just acceptance, accepting it's there without trying to change it or move it. A lot of the times when we go to like, when we start doing like energy work or we learn about chi, we think it's us trying to charge something or like bring chi in. But actually, what we're doing is observing a relationship that already exists. We're not moving chi. We're placing our awareness somewhere and breathing through it and then getting subtle enough to observe the chi that's already flowing. Wherever our awareness goes, chi is flowing there. Right. So like itches are a really great notification of in the body of like, wow, I have a blockage in my meridian right here. Or, maybe something's trying to move out of my back right here. So that's kind of like the point of the first practice is just become really aware of your whole body, breathing slowly, deeply, and subtly through all the pores of your skin, and then feeling all. So within that practice, once you kind of get into it, maybe you can bring your awareness just to the back of your hip, and really try to breathe through your skin, through the pores right there, all the way to the edges. Oftentimes, like there's some dark space that we can't feel as we approach the edge of our skin. But like by placing our awareness there and trying to breathe through there, all of a sudden, wow, like something might prick, something might pop, and it's things opening in our subtle energy system. And from here, you guys will probably come back and be like, you know what, I was noticing a lot in my lower tummy, or I was noticing a lot in like my rib cage area. What can we do there? Then we can kind of go to the next thing. But when it comes to like energy work practices, it really starts at full body awareness. Can we like become aware of our full body and start pumping chi through our whole body? And from there, we can like focus places, if that makes sense. Yeah. Any questions?
Love it. Nope.